Hey guys, another video for the Nature in Japan playlist. On that nature playlist we've already showed you a few different critters, but we thought we'd try to show you how busy it is in summer. So in most of Japan it does get pretty warm in summer and the wildlife gets pretty full on, pretty busy and no shortage of it. So obviously, as you can see here, lots of geckos in this particular part of Japan, lots of geckos all over the house. They're attracted to the windows because the windows have got the light coming through them which attracts insects. So the geckos tend to stake out the windows like this and eat the insects as they come to the glass, which is sort of good for us really, because obviously they're getting rid of mosquitoes and moths and things like that. But it means you've got you've got this scene crawling around on your windows, which is better than this scene crawling around on your windows. Have a look at this. It's sort of like a huntsman spider, that one, so it's not dangerous, but it's big. So this house is actually fairly seriously fly screened, but occasionally you might find one of these spiders or one of those geckos inside the house. It does happen. We're a little bit out in the country here, but these critters are all fairly common pretty well anywhere you go in Japan. One of the only differences probably is that in the city areas you get more cockroaches than you do in other areas, which is interesting. Out in the country we don't seem to have such a cockroach problem, but in the cities they do. What we do have is these, of course. We've got the semi, the cicada, which are just everywhere. When the weather gets hot in summer, these things are just all over the place. And we actually showed you a very popular video actually we made last year showing you the semi. Oh, this is what happens when they come across each other. Here we go. Gecko meets semi. This gecko spent probably 20 minutes deciding if he was going to be able to eat that cicada. We cut it down. We cut the video down, but we videoed this for 20 minutes, just not sure whether there was going to be some sort of drama here or not. And this just went on and on. He was really keen. He was hungry, obviously, but it was just a bit too much than he could take. So yeah, last year we made the ultimate cicada video, which has been really popular, and we'll put a link to that at the top of this video, and also down in the comments, in the description below. Might even make it a video response as well, because it is a popular one. And if you're interested in the cicada thing in Japan, it's the ultimate video to show you the cicadas. We think it's a good one. So yeah, you can see what happened there. He gave up. And out in the garden, of course, lots of these sorts of things. Stick insects. Variety of stick insects in this garden. As you might have seen on that nature playlist, we also have snakes, a couple of poisonous snakes, venomous snakes, as somebody pedantically pointed out last time. The venomous snakes, there is a couple venomous snakes. There's also a few harmless snakes. So it's pretty busy. It's pretty busy in the garden. On that cicada video you'll also hear what it sounds like. It's pretty noisy as well. So fairly typical of this sort of climate. You know, we've got week after week of temperatures over 35 in this part of Japan, and pretty well all over Japan in summer gets up in the 30s. So fairly natural in those sorts of environments to get lots of insects and critters and things. Hello. Quite a thing, aren't they? There's another one. So again, we're well aware of the fact that lots of these critters are in other countries. Of course, that's not really what we're about. What we're about is just showing you what's in Japan. So we're just showing you what's here. But if it makes you feel better, please feel free to tell us below that you have them in your country too. Oh, there's lots of little frogs, but they're really hard to get. This one's actually at half speed. I had to slow this video down to half speed to get to see this little guy. But lots of little frogs, lots of little green frogs, which is really nice. And yeah, cicadas just everywhere, absolutely everywhere. We showed you that other video, we're quite proud of that other video. We think it showed the cicadas really well. What we possibly didn't show well enough though is how many of them there are. Anywhere where there's good trees like this, they just collect. And you could have literally hundreds and hundreds of them in these trees here. Occasionally if a crow comes along and lands in the trees, all the cicadas will take off. And when they go to the air, when they fly away, there's literally hundreds of them. It's quite amazing how many actually come out of the trees. So you can see there's two there, one on the other side, a few down the bottom, just all over the place. So that's what we're trying to get across in this video. Just the volume of the critters in summer is incredible, really quite incredible. Not everybody's going to be thrilled by this, of course. Like, I can just imagine some of you are thinking, don't want to go to Japan now. But it's all cool. They're all good. You know, it's just, they're just part of the nature cycle thing. There's nothing terribly bad about them. Those empty cases there, they climb out of those cases when they get bigger, and they end up all over the ground. So you walk outside at night and it's crunch, crunch, crunch all over the ground. In fact, just one morning, from sweeping up outside the front door one morning, we ended up with this. And of course they die, they have a cycle, the cicadas, so a lot of them die in one condition there, but the other ones, they're just empty cases from where they've got bigger. So they also fly, of course, and now and again if they get surprised they swarm a bit, which is interesting. But if you're interested in the cicada thing and you want to see that video, there's that link at the top of the page now. You can click that, and also in the description below this video, and also probably in the video responses, we'll put it down there as well. Anyway, there's the summer critters in Japan, or some of them anyway. It's a handful of them. More videos coming soon.